All right, back in the lab, I have the turbo installed. Now I'm getting ready to install this 3-inch downpipe. It is a Megan downpipe. No conflict with this larger Turbonetics turbo with as far as it running into that transfer case as I brought out before. And when I installed the turbo, I did one goof. I did not, because I needed to remove this to, if you can see in here, I had to re-tighten and torque, or not torque, but just throw the Teflon tape on for that water line, that water return line, which I was talking about I had such a conflict with. But because of that, I took this off to clear that 90-degree fitting, and I forgot to put this back on. So this turbo has about 7 of these on there. I'm sure one isn't going to hurt it, but I'm going to do my diligence and make sure I get it back on there with the 1/2-inch wrench that I can fit in there, because taking this whole turbo and the manifold back off is not an option for me. It's a pain to put on. I have all the gaskets sealed up. As far as from the head to the exhaust side is all on and torqued. So I just going to put it on there. Here's another issue that I've had before with oil leaks. This oil drain line is big. It's like 5/8 hole for the oil drain line, and rather than take that flange and hose barb off to replace it for another one that's the same diameter as the oil pan drain thing, I haven't had one issue with this leaking ever, and that seal's on there real tight, and those nuts are on there really, the bolts are on there really tight. I don't want to conflict with that. I just got a larger hose and then reduced it by putting, look, get the camera in focus here. There it goes. Went to a smaller hose, put it in there, 1 and 2. Haven't had an issue yet with that, and it's modified, it's janky, whatever you want to say. I just didn't want to throw too much engineering in that to running different AN fittings or hose fittings, whatever. It works. It's done. And from my experience, these things leak oil everywhere anyway, and every gasket on this thing is new. And it still just leaks. It's a 4G63, and it's a DSM, and oil leaks are what happen. So here's the downpipe once again. And now I'm running into a but just another choice issue with what gasket I want to run. This is the gasket that they give you with it, and you see that for the flange, this gasket is way bigger, and it's absolutely bigger than the O2 housing flange. So here's the one that I'm just going to run with, and it is smaller than this flange, yes, but it's not a conflict, because when I come back underneath and show you that this is the O2 housing, this fits, and it's larger than that. So that's what's important, that this gasket is larger than the outlet, so you're not getting any turbo turbulence, or it won't heat up and burn the mess out of just a little lip sticking in. It causes a big problem if you have anything interfering with the exhaust flow, especially straight off of how much a massive heat comes out of this O2 housing. And that's my little stud that I put in there to solve that problem, because like I said, I couldn't get a bolt all the way through, and it's almost impossible to get a wrench or anything to set in there to hold it still while you're tightening the bolt from this side. I will get this on, the downpipe on, put that gasket on, and get everything together, and I believe that's it for the updates right now. Water lines issues solved, oil line issue rigged. It works though, and it should be good. So GoPro Earth thing, and I will sign in and show you the updates later. Peace.